Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love now. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw now. Here's Love.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Sharks got it, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. That's a one-pass option. He decided to throw it. Quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Young from the shotgun. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action. Young. That is caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second and 10. Young to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because You don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards. Love now to pass on first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with...
It's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield? They're eligible, too.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young lets it fly for Thielen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Young off the play fake. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go. Wait. For a touchdown. Ready?
Again, it's Young. That is caught by Thielen. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
1st and 10, Young sliding out of the pocket. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Looking to throw, Young. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. The play fake, now Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 1st and 10, Love. And his throw is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 20, here's 2nd and a yard.
Now Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here is Young.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Love, they go play action now.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Play action this time with Love. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I just think a major focus of the halftime means how to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Then Xavier Woods with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Okay, right? You don't blue. Jordan green. Jordan red.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Young is intercepted for the third time this game. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Following the interception, Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Young keeps it, moving right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark, 27 yards. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Off the play fake, Love.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
Well, an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 60 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed,
touchdown Panthers! DJ Chark with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Love.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
First down, Green Bay.
First down, Love to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it.
And now here's another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
They go play action. Young. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down when his layup worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down throw for Young. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
2nd and a couple.
Young to throw it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49, Packers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum.
And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Young's going to throw it here. And Short pulls it in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. Now the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. dropped.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense.